Hello, I'm Oliver Paul. I'm one of the directors at the Suffolk Food Hall, but we're actually here at one of the farms that supplies the food hall at Freston, and we put in a PV array. The reason being, strategically we felt it was the right thing. I mean, energy prices were high, but also the array is actually feeding some holiday lets, and we thought, it is very much a good core marketing message, the green credentials that we can relay to our customers here. So we installed an array which is about 48 kilowatt potential, and that is actually split. One side feeds the farmhouse and a couple of commercial tenants. The other side, as I mentioned, feeds the holiday lets. And it's a really good story. We have been running it now for just over a year, so I've been able to keep good numbers on it. I reckon we're saving about a tonne of carbon per year, which equates to 40 or 50 trees being planted. But ultimately it's the numbers that are important. But I reckon in round terms, it's saving us about £4,500 a year, slightly depending on what export arrangement we've got. But it was also giving me a chance to see that, there's the biggest advantage is if you can use more on site. So going forward, our next plan is to actually see if we can put in a battery array so that we can hold on to our power so it's got nighttime consumption as well. As we started to look at the project, there were obviously two things. One, I wanted to measure or have an idea of what the payback is, and secondly, connected to that was what that capital cost was. I actually knew Lanman and the team there from a previous project we've done, and they were superb at not only coming up with a competitive quote, but actually having a very pragmatic and easy installation, which was important. And then on the payback, I think looking at the numbers and what we've generated last year, it's going to be something between 6.5 and 8 years for a payback on that, which is pretty good for some kit that should last for 30 years. So I've been really pleased to recommend Lanman to actually fellow farmers of mine, and if you're interested, I recommend you get a quote from them.